Hello, my name's Tully Olgers Chempke. Here's my ID. I'm doing the role play for um, the skills assessment for the working with people experiencing or at risk of homelessness. I've got Sarah here to help me with the role of Amy. I mean Mary. Sorry. So thanks, Sarah. I guess we'll just get started. Um, so yeah, hi Mary, thanks so much for coming in today. I just wanted to say, it looks like you're going through maybe a stressful time, so it might be good for us to talk privately about what you're going through. I was wondering if you don't mind, maybe your daughter can sit in the other room with one of the other support workers and we can have a chat about what's going on for you today.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. She's happy there.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on in and get comfortable. I'll grab you some water. Um, Thanks so much for coming in today. I know it's a really big step, when you're going through a tough time. Um, Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know, um, about confidentiality and privacy and my obligations under duty of care and mandatory reporting. Um, So I just wanted to let you know that everything's going to remain private and confidential unless something comes up that is considered a serious threat to you or your daughter's safety. In that case, under New South Wales law, I will have to make a report, but I'm
Okay.
happy to talk you through it as we go along. Um, so I can always explain what I'm doing. Um, so I hope that feels okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. It's all a bit worrying, but thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about what the Indigo Hub does, and then you can tell me about what you're going through. I just want you to have all the information before you let me know your story. Um,
Okay.
so here at Indigo Hub, we offer a variety of community programs and intervention services. So we're not specifically a service for domestic violence and homelessness, but we do provide a lot of support on these issues. Um, so we can always refer and talk it through, and provide support in whatever way we can, but we're also linked to a lot of other services that we can refer you to depending on what you're going through.
Okay.
Um, so now that we've gone through all of that, um, I just want you to know that we're going to go at your pace through this process. So you can understand everything and I can understand everything and you can make informed choices. Um, I'm just wondering as well if you don't mind signing a consent form confirming that you understand all of this. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that.
I'm going to be taking notes throughout this session as well, but I'm always happy to show you what I'm writing. You can just let me know if you want to have a look. Is that okay too?
Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Um, so let's get started. I just want to say thank you for coming in. Um, and it's a really brave step, and I can see that you're quite stressed. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about what's been going on for you and your daughter and why you've come in today?
Yeah, well, it's my partner really, and they're quite violent, and I'm feeling a bit afraid for my daughter and afraid for myself. I'm worried that she's going to be on the receiving end of his violence soon. And I just wanted to get away. I'm worried he'll follow us, and I don't have money because he controls most of it. But yeah, I just think we need to get away. We're not safe.
I'm so sorry you're going through that. That sounds like an incredibly tough situation, and I can understand why you feel unsafe. Um, Basically, what the next steps are there's a useful tool that we can use that I can ask you a few more questions about your situation, and then we can get to know um what the situation is and what the best next steps are. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to get up the domestic violence safety assessment tool and just ask you a few
Okay.
more details. I know it's really hard, but this is going to be really helpful for us to know what to do next. We can
Okay.
go at your own pace.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I just wanted to ask if your partner has ever threatened you.
Yeah, look, he does. He threatens, threatens to hurt me all the time. Like when he gets angry, he just threatens that, I would be useless. I'm useless. I'll be useless without him. And he threatens that he's, gonna hit me if I don't be quiet or do what he says. Yeah, and I'm worried he's gonna start actually hitting me and maybe hit my daughter as well.
Yeah, that sounds really scary. And so you said he hasn't choked or strangled you or anything like that. It's mostly just threats at the moment.
Yeah, he hasn't strangled me or anything, but he certainly threatens, and sometimes I just see in his eyes, I think he really wants to hurt me. So it's
Mm,
quite scary.
yeah, that does sound really scary. So would you say the controlling and violent behavior is becoming worse and more frequent?
Definitely, definitely more frequent. It used to be just when he was, really tired, um, he'd get angry, but now it seems like it's just all the time. It doesn't matter what, I just have to look at him the wrong way and he's angry now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, okay, well, thanks so much for sharing that. It sounds like, yeah, you're going through a really tough situation, and you've done a really good thing by coming in here today. It sounds like obviously you care a lot about your daughter and you just want the two of you to stay
Yeah,
safe. Um,
absolutely.
I just wanted to let you know that it's actually a universal right to be safe and free from violence, and women have the right to live free from domestic and family violence too. So but I also understand there are lots of barriers facing women in accessing safe and secure housing. It's really hard in situations like yours. Like, for example, if there's a lack of affordable housing, it's obviously incredibly hard. If your partner's controlling some of the money, that means you may have limited finances, which
Mm,
could be a barrier that you're facing. Um, and obviously, you want to keep your daughter as safe as possible. So, um, lots of women are quite scared of the reactions from the perpetrators of these kinds of crimes, and this could impact how and when you seek help. But it sounds like you're ready to do something about it and to seek help. And I just want to say that's really brave, and we're going to keep working through it together. Because I know there are lots of barriers, but there is also lots of support. So we're going to guide you through it.
mm. Oh, thank
Um,
you. Yeah.
so what would you say um, is the most important thing for you right now? What would make you feel safe?
Well, I'm really worried about going home. I just don't know how I'm going to explain where I've been today. He always wants to know where I am, and it's I actually don't even know how I'm going to do this because if I have to go to, if I have to come back again, I don't know how I'm going to explain other appointments that I go to. So, um,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
think
a
I
really
just need. I don't know.
yeah. That's a really valid concern. I think it sounds like he's showing some quite controlling behavior, and that can make it really like a confusing and stressful situation. Um, There are lots of strategies that we can come up with to make you feel more comfortable and deal with these situations. Like, for example, if you go to an appointment, or maybe like such as this one, on your way home, you could grab something from the shops, and therefore you could have some, like, you could just say you've been out to get groceries or something. Maybe that would make you feel more comfortable. Um, but so you can use that if you need, but what I really want to understand is is what's the next step for you? And do you feel safe going home right now, or do you think
I,
it's too unsafe?
I don't think I want to go home. I don't want to go home. I think I need somewhere safe. It's not safe for me and my daughter at home. Um, yeah, but what am I going to do tomorrow? And what if he finds me? And I really don't have much money to get by on. So yeah, but it's not safe for me to go home.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's lots of things we can do to help you in these situations so that you don't have to go home. And I think it's a really good idea and really brave of you to make this first step just to get out of the current situation. It sounds like finding some emergency accommodation could be a good idea. So there are a few services I can reach out to find you some accommodation for tonight. And then you won't have to go home. And with these kinds of services, such as Link to Home, they always make sure that all the information is private and they will never advertise those kinds of things like locations. It's not public. So I think that means that, yeah, your partner won't be able to locate you. Um, and they also have supplies and clothes, toiletries, anything that you need immediately to get by. So hopefully that makes you feel a little bit more reassured that he won't find you. Um,
Yeah,
there's
actually, it
also,
does.
okay, yeah, I'm glad. There's also a few other services that I can link you with. Um, for example, in terms of your financial situation, you said that he controls a lot of the money.
Mhm.
So there's support in that area as well, like with the New South Wales government. They have financial support packages for people in your situation. So they can help with assistance, like rent assistance and even household items and things like that. And I can always walk through the application with you if that's something you'd be interested in.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even know they would do that. Thank you.
Yeah, there's quite a lot out there, to be honest. It's just really hard to find these things on your own. So you've come to the right place. There's also a women's community health centre in Leichhardt that could be a good service for your situation. They have counselling, health services, and family violence support, as well as legal advice. So I could set up a referral for that as well if you'd be interested.
That sounds amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, great. So basically, when we finish this meeting, it sounds like the best steps are for me to set up, I can make contact with Link to Home, and I
Mhm.
can set up some emergency accommodation for you and your daughter for tonight so you don't have to go home. Is that what you're after?
That sounds really, really good. Thank you. What a relief.
Okay, great. I can also make the referrals that we discussed, like with the Leichhardt Women's Community Health Centre, so you can get some financial advice, counselling, and other support later on. But what's really important is that you guys are safe tonight, and then we can always work through a lot of the other stuff that comes up over the next week or two. Um,
Okay.
so I can also help with the application for the victim support scheme, but I just want to make sure that we get you housed for tonight. I think
Thank
it's
you.
also a really good idea to make an action plan so we can set some goals together and some time frames. So then we can
Mhm.
keep on track and make sure you're supported along the way. The other referrals and follow-ups we can look at once you're safe. And we can add them to the action plan, and then we can always check in and see how we're going and refer to the action plan. Um,
That sounds great.
does that
Thank you.
sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds really
Great.
good.
So today, yeah, I just wanted to sum up. We've been through your situation, and it sounds like you're in a really stressful and unsafe situation, and you've taken a really brave step today. And we've gone through the domestic violence safety assessment tool just to get a bit of a better idea of your situation. So thanks for
Mm.
answering those questions. Um, and then we also discussed some referrals. So after this, I'll find your emergency accommodation for tonight, and then I'll also make those referrals so you can get some extra support. I was thinking also maybe we should make a follow-up appointment, maybe for later this week, and then we can check in again. How does that feel?
That sounds really good. Thank you. Appreciate your support.
No worries. Yeah, it's really important that you and your daughter are safe. Um, so I'm going to proceed with the referrals and follow-ups. But we can book an appointment, yeah, for later this week. So for now, maybe if you want to just, you can go out there and sit with your daughter in the other room, and I'll make a few phone calls. And just so you know, you can stay here for as long as you like. You don't have to go anywhere, until we've sorted out the next steps for your accommodation for tonight. So thanks so much for coming in.
No, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay.